So, you hit your 30s, you look in the mirror, and the wavy hair that used to be your defining feature, the hair that had some character, is now a frizzy, kinda thin, unpredictable mess. You start blaming your dad's side of the family, chalk it up to getting older, and you just keep right on using that same 2-in-1 shampoo and sticky gel that's been in your shower for the last decade. That right there, that surrender, that idea that a future of bad hair is just your destiny, is the single biggest mistake you're making. It's not just your DNA staging a coup on your scalp, it's your routine. That old, outdated routine is now actively working against you, making every single age-related change to your hair 100 times worse. In this video, I'm going to expose the fatal flaws in that routine and give you a complete step-by-step system to reclaim your waves and get back the thick, healthy, stylish hair you thought was gone for good. Alright, let's get straight to it. The core mistake is this: you're treating your 30-something hair like it's your 20-something hair, and they are not the same thing, not even close. By the time you hit your 30s, a few things have changed. For a huge number of us, a hormone called DHT, a byproduct of testosterone, has started to shrink our hair follicles, especially around the temples and crown. This is the textbook definition of male pattern thinning. As the follicles shrink, the hair that grows out is finer and weaker. So, why is this a catastrophe for wavy hair? Because wavy hair is, by its very nature, drier than straight hair. The natural oils from your scalp have a much harder time traveling down that S-shaped hair shaft. While men's oil production tends to stay pretty stable through their 30s, that oil isn't getting where it needs to go. You've got this perfect storm: hair that's already prone to dryness, combined with new, finer strands. The result: your waves lose their structure. They don't form those cool, defined patterns anymore. Instead, they just puff out into a frizzy, undefined cloud or lie flat and lifeless. You look in the mirror thinking, my hair is thinning and it's frizzy. How is that even possible? It feels like a cruel joke, but it's not a joke, and it's not a life sentence. It's just a new set of problems that your old routine is completely unequipped to solve. In fact, it's probably making it worse. Let's tear down that old routine. We need to identify the killers in your bathroom cabinet so we can get them out and bring in a team that will actually revive your hair. First up, washing. The biggest offender is almost certainly that harsh, sulfate-heavy shampoo you're using every single day. Sulfates are aggressive detergents that strip every last bit of natural oil from your hair and scalp. For your now drier, more fragile 30s hair, this is like taking a sandblaster to a work of art. It just obliterates your hair's natural moisture, which is the #1 cause of that explosive frizz you're fighting. The fix is simple, but it's non-negotiable. Switch to a sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo, and stop washing your hair every day. For most wavy-haired guys, 2 to 3 times a week is the sweet spot. This gives your scalp a chance to let those natural oils do their job. But the second part of this is even more critical, and it's the step most guys skip. You have to use conditioner every single time you wash. And honestly, you can even use it on the days you don't shampoo. Think of it like this: shampoo is for your scalp, conditioner is for your hair. Conditioner puts back the moisture that even a gentle shampoo takes out. For wavy hair, hydration is structure. A hydrated wave is a defined, healthy wave. A dehydrated wave is frizz. It's that simple. Now, let's move on to that graveyard of products on your counter. I'm talking about that tub of high-shine, cement-like gel, or that greasy, heavy When your hair was thicker in your 20s, maybe you could get away with plastering your hair into place. But on today's finer, thinner hair, these products are a disaster. They clump your hair together, which exposes more of your scalp and makes your hair look even thinner. They weigh your waves down, killing any shot you have at natural volume and movement. It's time for an upgrade. Your new arsenal should be built around lightweight products that enhance texture and fight frizz without the weight. The MVP here is sea salt spray. A good sea salt spray gives your hair that perfect, gritty texture and encourages your natural wave pattern without making it crunchy or heavy. It's the foundation. Next, you need a lightweight cream, or a matte finish clay. A styling cream is fantastic for adding moisture, taming frizz, and giving your waves a soft, defined look. A matte clay is for when you need more hold and texture, but without the greasy shine of pomade. And the key word here is matte. Matte products absorb light, creating the illusion of density and thickness, making them a thinning man's best friend. Okay, you've got the right products. Now you have to use them, right? Great styling for wavy hair doesn't start when your hair is dry. It starts the second you turn off the water. Step 1: your hair needs to be soaking wet. Not towel dried, not damp, but dripping wet. This is when you put in your first product. For most of you, this will be the sea salt spray. Spritz it in generously. Applying product to wet hair makes sure it gets distributed evenly and coats every strand to lock in that crucial moisture as it dries. Step 2: ditch the aggressive towel rub. When you go to town on your head with a standard cotton towel, you're basically creating a frizz factory. The rough texture messes up the wave patterns that are trying to form and raises the hair cuticle. Instead, just gently pat or squeeze the excess water out. Even better, grab an old cotton t-shirt or a microfiber towel, they're much gentler. Step 3. Apply your styler and define the waves. Now, with your hair still pretty damp, take a small amount of your styling cream or clay. Seriously, start with less than you think you need and work it through your hair. Don't just slap it on top, get it from roots to ends. Then, and this is key, scrunch cup sections of your hair and squeeze upwards toward the scalp. This physically encourages your hair to form its natural wave pattern. You can also take small sections and twist them around your finger to create more defined, spiral-like waves. Hey, quick pause. If this is all starting to click and you're finally understanding why your hair has been driving you crazy, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm putting out new guides like this every single week to help you look and feel your best through your 30s and beyond. How you dry your hair is the final piece of the puzzle. The absolute best method for healthy waves. Just let it air dry. Let the products do their thing and keep your hands off it as much as possible. But if you're short on time, you can use a blow dryer, but you've got to do it the right way. First, always use a heat protectant spray. Your hair is more fragile now, don't scorch it. Second, you must use a diffuser attachment on a low heat, low speed setting. A diffuser spreads the air out, which stops it from blasting your wave patterns apart and creating a frizzy nightmare. You use it by gathering sections of your hair into the diffuser bowl, pressing it up against your scalp, and holding for 15 to 20 seconds before moving on. Now all this work will be for nothing if you have a bad haircut. One of the biggest mistakes guys make is just letting their wavy hair grow out with no shape. As your hair thins, this can create a mushroom effect where the sides get puffy while the top looks flat and thin. You need a cut that works with your waves and your changing hair density. Ask your barber or hairstylist for layers. Layers are crucial because they remove weight, allowing your waves to spring up and have more movement and volume, making your hair look thicker. Styles like a textured crop, a layered quiff with shorter sides, or a modern messy fringe can all work wonders. And let us not forget the classic short layer. These styles build volume on top and keep the sides clean, which draws the eye upward and away from any thinning areas like the temples. And make sure you get regular trims every 4 to 6 weeks to maintain the shape and chop off any split ends that add to the frizz. Finally, while this routine will dramatically improve how your hair looks and feels right now, if you're genuinely concerned about thinning, you need to play the long game. This means tackling the problem at the scalp level. Look into cosmetic ingredients that have shown promise in hair care science, like Redensil, which some studies suggest can help in reactivating hair follicles. And of course, there is the FDA-approved topical treatment proven to slow hair loss and, for some men, even regrow hair. Also, take a look at your lifestyle. Stress can accelerate hair loss, so find ways to manage it. Make sure your diet is rich in protein, iron and biotin, the building blocks of healthy hair. And here's a simple overnight trick. Switch to a silk or satin pillowcase. It creates less friction than cotton, which means less frizz and breakage while you sleep. Look, your wavy hair hasn't betrayed you. Your old, outdated routine has. Your hair hasn't gotten bad, it's just changed, and you need to change with it. By making these simple shifts, washing gently and less often, always using conditioner, swap heavy gels for lightweight creams and sprays, styling on wet hair, and getting a smart layered haircut, you can stop fighting your hair and start working with it. You can take back control from the frizz and the flatness. You don't have to accept a future of bad hair days. You can have thick, healthy, stylish waves in your 30s, 40s and beyond. You just needed a new game plan, and now you have it. Let me know in the comments which of these mistakes you realized you were making. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.